What the largest experiment of the 20th century reveals about the reality that we live in 1982, a research group from the University of Paris, led by the physicist Alain Aspect, carried out perhaps the most important experiment of the 20th century. The researchers discovered that under suitable conditions, subatomic particles such as electrons can instantly communicate with other subatomic particles regardless of the distance that separates them, whether it's a distance of 5 centimeters or a distance of 100 billion kilometers, as if each independent particle knew exactly what the others were doing, no matter how far away they were from each other. This phenomenon can be explained in only two ways. Either Einstein's theory, which excludes the possibility of communication at speeds greater than light, is wrong, or between the subatomic particles that are connected, there are connections that do not have only a local relationship between them. The vast majority of physicists deny the possibility of the existence of phenomena that evolves at speeds greater than that of light, but the previously mentioned experiment overturns this axiom by proving that between subatomic particles there is a bond that is not of a local nature. The internationally renowned English physicist David Bohm of the University of London argued that Aspect's discoveries contribute to the non-existence of objective reality. That is, that the universe, despite its apparent solidity, is actually a ghost, a giant ghostly hologram. To understand Bohm's amazing claim, let's take a look at what a hologram is. A hologram is a three-dimensional photograph made with the help of a laser. 3D visualization is not the only characteristic of interest of a hologram. If the hologram of an object is cut in half and then illuminated again with a laser, we find that each half still contains the entire image of the object. Furthermore, by continuing to divide the two halves, we will see that each of these pieces of photographic film will always contain a smaller but inact version of the object. Unlike common photographs, each part of the hologram contains all the information of the entire original hologram. For almost its entire course, Western science operated under the assumption that the best way to understand a natural phenomenon, whether it was a frog or a person, is to divide it and study the individual pieces. Holograms tell us that some phenomena may not follow this approach. Bohm realized this, thus opening a way to understand Professor Aspect's theory. According to Professor Bohm, the reason why subatomic particles maintain contact with each other, regardless of the distance that separates them, is the fact that their separation is an illusion. He was indeed convinced that, at a deeper level of reality, these particles are not entities themselves, but extensions of the structural organism, quote-unquote. The same professor explained his point of view with the following popular example. Let's imagine a small aquarium in which a goldfish swims. Let's imagine that we don't see this aquarium directly, but with two television cameras, one placed frontally and the other laterally in relation to the aquarium. Looking at the two television screens showing what each camera is seeing, we might think that the goldfish are two different entities, since the two cameras looking at the same goldfish from different positions will show us two different images. But continuing to observe the two fish, in the end, we will realize that there is some connection between them. When he turns, one and the other will do the same. When he looks in front of him, the other will look to the side. If we did not know the conditions of taking these images, we would believe that the two fish are in agreement with each other and that there is some bond that unites them mentally, directly, and in a mysterious way. The behavior of subatomic particles indicates that there is a level of reality of which we are unaware, that there is a dimension beyond the one in which we live. The subatomic particles that make up everything, from the human brain to the stars, galaxies, and the entire universe, appear to us separate from each other because we see only a part of their reality. These are not separate parts of the whole, but aspects of pieces of a deeper and basically a basic unity that ultimately results in being equally holographic and indivisible. In other words, everything is a whole. It's in the whole. Everything is together. Since everything is physical realities made up of these images, it follows that the universe is a projection of a hologram. Is life an illusion? Researchers prove reality does not exist if you're not looking at it. This, that's the instance when an observer is looking at an electron, for example, then you choose which reality the electron takes. That's amazing. This is quantum physics that we really don't know about. This I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.